What's up, YouTube? We're back today with another Madden video. First thing is first, the 50 has dropped. So we have Julius Pepper, Devin Hester, and Mike Stott. You know, everybody wants that big fullback. So let's take a look at him really quick here. The 94 overalls. We're going to look at fullback first. We'll take a look at Mike Stott. 281K. I don't know how much his power up will, but we are going to check because they are 80s. 87 speed, 88 with power up. You know, looks pretty good. 90 lead block. You know, if you play an I form or you're strong tight or anything like that, you'd probably be okay with him. Yeah, I mean, he looks all right. He looks all right. Let's take a look at Devin Hester. You know, Devin Hester was a heck of a return man. And that's kind of what he's known for. 94 speed, goodness gracious. So 95 with power up, 97 with sprinter. If you have a Bears team, I can't remember the other teams he played on. You know, I know he was on the Seahawks roster during preseason, I think, at one point. But I don't think he ever made, I don't know if he played for them ever. So you're looking at a 90, I mean, that's 97 speed. That's unbelievable. And he gets human joystick. Now it is 10 AP. So I definitely wouldn't recommend getting it, but I mean, if you're going to run a Wildcat, maybe formation or something like that, if you could get him in there, something like that, that would probably be pretty good. The next guy, I believe he's a left end, could be a right end. Julius Peppers right here. He's always been so slow in this game, but man, he is just a monster at times. But look at that, 86 speed. He looks like he's actually pretty quick. 87 with power up. 94 play rec, 90 block shed, 91 power move, 93 finesse move, 6'7". He was the user god way back in the day. And when I say way back in the day, I mean like 7-8 years ago. This dude was a monster. You know, and the speed with the whole linebackers not animating and stuff, I'm not sure how good he really will be here, but yeah. So let's take a look at his power up. I'm just curious to see how much his power up cost. So we're going to quickly take a look at it. We're going to look for 80 overall. We're going to look, there's 419. So we're looking at about 650, 660K for him right now. Let's look at Mike Stott. Actually, no, Devin Hester. Let's look at Devin Hester first. So we need to go to wide receiver. Actually, let's just put all players. Let's look at that. See Devin. We'll scroll down till we find him. There he's 505K. So he's over 700K right now for Devin Hester. I mean, honestly, that card's going to be a monster. So the first thing we're going to do, I talked about this yesterday. Snipe, 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 snipe. That's what we're going to look to do. Okay, so we're going to check and see how much these cards cost. We know it's going to take 32 of them to make a player. So let's take a look. We're going to go by the 50. And now we got last week and this week's cards in there. Look at that, 23K. They've went up in price, but it says 25 minutes. So let's check all offense first. There you go. 19K. But again, let's look at the newest, 37 minutes. So you know there's a ton of cards up right now, just a ton. So let's look at just fullback. And let's try to narrow it down. There's 59 minutes. We're looking at 19K per for that one. Let's look here. Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers at 21K. Is that the newest? 54 minutes. So we're not hitting the newest there either. So let's look at wide receiver. And 59 minutes. So there we're looking at 20K. 20K times 32 is 640K. So we know right now that these sets, the Devin Hester set's borderline profitable. And the reason I say borderline profitable is because I'm not 100% sure that power up's going to stay at 500K. I would venture to say there's zero chance that thing's going to stay at that high. So this is what I do is I kind of sit on this filter here for a while. Now, they will steadily decline. When they steadily decline, that's when you can somehow get some snipes. And so you're looking at 17K. Look at that one right there. And did we get it? No. So if we were looking at 18K, I got to bring up my handy dandy calculator here. If we were to try to buy him for 18K, let's give me 1 second while I bring up my calculator. If we were to buy him for 18K times 32 is 576K. That right there is profitable on pretty much every set you can buy. And that's kind of what you're looking for. That's kind of the mark you're looking for today, is about 18K. If you could buy them for 18K, you're doing pretty good. So right there, not, and it's going to be tough today. It's going to be tough today because there should be a lot of people out and about trying to get these cards. So that's, I talked about this yesterday. This is a good way to make coin. It's a good, easy way to make coin, but you got to make sure that the newest is 59 minutes. If it's not 59 minutes, you're not seeing the best cards, or you're not seeing the newest cards. So you kind of have to get off that filter or find another filter to funnel it down. And so I can't remember the other card that came out last week. Let's try to find it. We know fullback is pretty good. We've already seen some cards there. 18K is about where I'm looking at. So again, no go. And this filter is going to be just crazy like this pretty much all day. Let's go down. Let's look at left end for Julius Peppers. Again, 50, 58, 59 minutes there. See, was there a corner? No. Was there Ray Lewis? Was Ray Lewis part of this last week? I think he was. Yeah, and then there's that punter, right? Punter. So we're not anywhere near close enough to seeing on this filter either. And so this is one of the ways to make coin, though, but it's going to take time, especially today. Tomorrow, when people aren't necessarily going after this as much, is probably a better time. Let's check punter and see what that's at. Again, that's 20K. So 20K, that's not really a filter I'm looking at. So it looks like there might be only the one, but you can certainly keep looking at all of them, scrolling through a couple at a time and stuff like that, and that's probably your best way. You can see we've seen them all the time with Mike Allstott. We just haven't been able to get one. It is easier to use your app for this, but I shouldn't have. I should have went for the second one. Son of a gun. But that's just how this works. There's a lot of times you're gonna miss. There's gonna be sometimes you get, and there we go. We got one for 18K. That works. See right here, we're gonna try to get this one for 18K. You notice I'm passing over on the first one because most of the time when it's refreshing, somebody's already getting it. Usually on the app or whatever. So that's just kind of how it works, unfortunately, but it's kind of what you have to do. Right now I'm in a bad cycle of seeing them but not getting them. So we're just going to go to cap value, hit all, and we're going to refresh again. And we're going to try to get on a different cycle to where maybe we're refreshing before people. But again, people are on the app, and it's super hard to get things against people on the app. That's just unfortunately how it works. And now there might be too many on the filter. Oh, no, we've got a 59 minute. So as you can see right here, I am slowly ahead of people. Hopefully, anyways. Hopefully. You can see I got 90K training. We got 1,900 trophies. We're doing pretty good in the trophy mark. Think about it, it's 25K for every 85 or something like that, so that's good. So anyways, that's what I do when it comes to this stuff. That's what I'm looking for. Again, 18.65, I know that's a little above what I want. However, it should all even out. But I will be spending a lot of time on this filter for the next day, next 2 days, probably a good hour, hour and a half, which I know probably isn't a whole lot of time for most people, but just to look at it. So I do want to open one pack. I did finish my 2 games. I want to open one pack for luck. Hopefully we'll get something good off of it. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to do here for most of today. Try to play some weekend league. Add a bunch of golds in the first round. Not ideal, but they'll work. They'll work. This is kind of where you're hoping, and nothing. All right, so these packs are... Oh, we got lights. We got lights. 93 Mo Lewis. That is a full legend. All right. He's probably not worth 100K, but that's okay. Hopefully we pull a 94. 94 Julius Peppers. We have done it. We have pulled. Now, I wish we could pick 2 this round. We're going to go with 94 Julius Pepper. What luck is that? That is just unbelievable luck. But we did pull garbage until then. So that's good. And what did we get for our objectives for the day? We got 20,000 coins from our objectives. Wow, we made out pretty good. We're going to go ahead and we're going to sell Julius Peppers. I don't really want him. He wasn't a Viking. And on top of that, I win no matter what I have on my team. It seems like I win 16 to 18 games anyways. Oh, I still have Jimbo Covert that I haven't sold yet. Yeah, let's try to get rid of him quick. 139K, 139K. That's not very high. That is not very high. 139K. You know what? We're gonna quick sell. We love training. We have 110K training now. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. All right, Julius Pepper going for 242. Let's put him up for 240 and get rid of him. That's 2 packs. Look at that. Minus the 10%, but that's okay. We have possibly made a little bit of coin. Little bit of coin there. We made almost 100K just on that pack, plus the 20K from the deal. We got lucky on that one. So anyways, that's the video. That's your new 50 players. That's what I do when it comes to on Friday when these drop. I'm on that filter trying to get cards, trying to stack them up, and then trying to put them into sets and sell them right away. That's kind of what I do. You know, another thing to look at is those 83s right now. Those 83s right now can be profitable. Just make sure that before you're doing it, looking up the cards that you possibly might want to do, and then making sure you get it at the price you want to get. So anyways, that's today's video. I'll see you tomorrow.